Yo, it's effective immediately. I'm DJ Head.
It's your favorite home.
Hey, listen, we are here. Gina Views is speechless at the moment. We've been waiting on this conversation for a very long time. Somebody that we have a lot of mutual respect for each other, and somebody that I've been waiting to have on my show. Wale is here.
What's up, yo?
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Silent clap. You know what I'm saying?
Off clap.
Thanks for pulling up, bro. Like you've been, you are one of them rappers, and I'm pretty sure once Gina Views gathers herself, you're one of those rappers. You're like the rapper's rapper. And I don't know if you take that as a badge of honor or some niggas don't like that shit, but that's just the truth. Like,
I wish. I mean, I don't know if I really am.
Yes, you are.
I mean,
you're one of the, let me finish. You're one of the rappers that the rappers have conversations about, even when they don't publicly say it.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I never thought it was like that.
Yeah.
I kind of look at myself like you know. I would like to be a rapper's rapper. That'd be if I would like to believe that, but I don't know.
Why you don't?
I think it's a little polarizing. I think some people think that I'm like a one-trick pony. You know what I'm saying? Some people know what I do. Some people don't. Some people ask what I do.
What do you mean don't one trick pony? Like you don't?
I can't do multiple different styles of music or types of music. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't see the artistry into the music, or don't take the time. They see the surface level things and be like, that's what you are.
Yeah.
I think I get that a lot too. So
I can see that.
Yeah.
So do you not look at it like who? Okay, give me somebody else who you would look at as a rapper's rapper.
Shoot. Who would you put there?
Like a rapper's rapper?
Yeah.
I think like somebody like Common would be like a rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
Like Common don't get the accolades and the praise and all that, but like niggas know like Common can rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be that type of shit.
All right. Well, there's a big producer that we know very well. I was like, man, I really gotta get some stuff off, man. I gotta send me a joint, send me a pack, and I ain't hear from him. So I'm like, damn.
You called him?
I hit him a couple times, but I was like, damn, like, do people think because I've had successful mainstream records that I can't do this?
Yes.
I can't do a whole project with, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that always thrown me off. And so sometimes I just gotta you know, I still believe in freestyling, like dropping shit other people's beats and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I think a lot of people get it twisted and like they think I'm just gonna do songs with Usher or like for 15 songs on the album. You know what I'm saying? So you know, but it's nice to hear that some people might think I'm a rapper's rapper. So
they definitely do. She want to say something. Go ahead. She can't talk.
Quit doing that.
Okay, go ahead.
Just finish. Just pick up.
Anyway,
you just fucked me up.
So Where to Start is a song we up here playing the shit out of that.
Thank you, man.
I want to go back though to Blanco.
Yep.
We had this whole debate, like me and her. We was in here trying to like. I also shout to Jeremy Hecht. Yeah. We were trying to break it down. Like, is he talking about a girl? Is he talking about liquor? Is he an alcoholic? Like, what the fuck is going right? Yeah. And I think the most compelling rap records is when it's that conversation.
That's the goal. That was the number one goal when I made it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on Def Jam. You know, I'm standing by myself like for the first time, like since I first got signed. So like, I'm like, I could really show all my artistry. So like, I wanted to do a blues song, and you know, the joint is, you know what I'm saying, like even like the first verse, I'm talking about like Reposado and Blanco, like, and if you bitches get too mixy, like mixing it, I gotta kick you out. I'm gonna throw up.
Bad.
I mean, I gotta throw up, like, you know what I'm saying. And it's really like a coping mechanism, like navigating through the industry as a single male, you know, with a child, with the dreams that I started with. I still have goals that I want to achieve, and I still feel like I have stuff to prove to myself, with my industry, with my family, with my city. I still have these things I'm trying to, but it's like I don't know where I belong in this environment. Mm-hmm. Like there's no community for real for nobody. There's no community for a nigga like me who is not from New York, not from Chicago, not from Atlanta, not from LA, in an industry that's like dominated by people from these places, relationships from these places. I've been kind of like an outsider, but it's like, you know, I catch myself in these places in the Sprinter, bunch of people that's like, whatever. They don't know what they might not have the goals that I have and stuff like that. But I'm in these places and I'm just thinking and reflecting. So, and then the second verse is just like, having making good money, having nice cribs and cars and everything. But your mother is asking you like, how are you living your life? Like, what are you doing? So it's just really about like maneuvering through the industry how it is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like doing so like essentially by myself, because it's when you start off, you come in this joint, you go to clubs, you got like 50 people with you. Like 4 albums in, it's like 10. 8 albums in, like you probably there with your strap and your security guard, or a knife and your security guard, just trying to get your shit off, do your hosting and roll out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, the nature of the business is like, I'm still trying to do what I'm trying to do, but I'm definitely leaning on stuff to get through sometimes.
So we was wrong.
Yeah.
It ain't no girl. Ain't no girl. It's,
we had a whole debate about muses too. Like,
Yeah.
is muses a word?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Muses in plural. Is it? I don't know.
I was plural. The people told me I was wrong. Muses plural. The way she used it is correct.
Muses.
Like, who's your muse or muses?
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
I have a strong appreciation for your muses.
Thank you.
I don't know if you have muses. I don't know if it's multiple, but
There's been some of them just like, just some. There's been some, and there's like, sometimes it can come from like a movie, or like somebody that I'm like, I'm just trying to envision a situation. But there's a lot of real, joints. Like, like even if it's about somebody that's not real, there'll be a lot of real situations that have happened, especially on the album, man. Like I talk about like abandonment issues and dating and stuff like that, and like, you know what I'm saying, like, co-parenting, like, like, so there's gonna be real topics and like real muses, but like they don't all have one. Like, I'm not like a big womanizer that's like stacking up muses all over the country. Nah.
Well, what about Where to Start?
Um,
Is that the song? Because you tweeted that you had some forever inspired songs.
Yeah,
Is that one of them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was like when I was like, I'm going to do that. That's when maybe like a little while after that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So that's just Keyshia and Justin. That's not your real
no.
situation.
You find your how it pertains to you.
Find your reality.
Yeah, you find your reality in it. Like, I mean, I ain't in the bed like sad for multiple days off a breakup, but like I know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So that can inspire. You know what I'm saying? And like the newness of it is a beautiful thing. Like this, like, the honeymoon phase or whatever. Like the goal is to find you somebody that you can maintain that honeymoon phase for a long time. I mean, it ebbs and flows, but like if you can keep that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the goal. Like I feel like that's the goal in all of love. So I found some muses here and there, like for some songs.
Do you ever make it out the honeymoon stage?
Yeah. Yep.
I got a list of songs.
Okay.
That Way, Where to Start, Play Your Part, The One Time in Houston, The Matrimony, Sabotage, Bad, Cool Off, Angles, It's Complicated, Let Go, On Chill, Break My Heart.
Okay.
Those are like situationship.
Yeah.
Ish.
Wow. I mean,
He just said, "Wow."
Man, that, like, to put it like that is actually kind of interesting because when I write, it's just like I just lock in and focus on that, and I don't even see how, like, you just kind of made like a whole like universe of songs. You know what I'm saying? like almost like a movie. Like you can make all them joints like Sabotage and Cool Off. Like Cool Off is a sneaky one because that's me and Janae Aiko. Yeah. And like that joint is literally just about like calming down. Relate like calming down. Like, and that's like what, like 10 years old. And it's like, dang, I'm like, damn, I could have used that like a couple months ago in this argument I had. It was like, damn, my own joint.
What?
My own joint could have. Yeah, nah, that's a great list though.
Use your own lyrics in an argument is very
to hear. No, I should have heard. Like, take my own advice. Take a second to cool off.
Can you imagine being in an argument with a nigga? He be like I said on the record.
No, somebody. So I've had a situation where a guy, we were watching the video, Matrimony. and we was arguing, but the video came on, and he stopped me and said, "This how I feel." I stopped fucking with him.
Damn. Not because of that though. Cause something else.
Cause I'm like, oh, you just gaslighting. It's bullshit. Like you gonna use this? Well, using you on me is crazy. That's number one. Then number two, it was just bullshit. Cause you're not trying to marry me. You don't want nothing serious.
How you know?
Because he had some bullshit going on.
I mean, if he said that, then he probably definitely had that in his plans, right? No.
No, he didn't have that in his plans.
Okay.
He just had 2 kids.
Okay, well.
Oh shit.
I mean, it still don't mean
Well,
it's not.
okay.
It still don't mean it's not in the plans, but that to you.
Yeah.
I get it.
Do you use your own lyrics against people?
I don't really. I don't.
Has somebody used your lyrics against you?
No. To be honest, like, I don't know if they're great at pretending, but like most last few like relationships I've been in, they ain't been like super fans. They like know some stuff. They like
They know you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think so. I hope so. But
they familiar with
me.
Yeah,
but they don't be like, you know what I'm saying? They don't be like, oh, and you said it, and you did like they, and then I don't like. I ain't about to be in the car playing my music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they retroactively go deep dive and be like, you know what I'm saying?
This is about me.
Yeah.
Who the
like,
fuck is he dating?
Who's this about? Like, whatever. But it don't be like that for real. You'd be surprised, like, with musicians, with like actresses, all type of people that with they be busy. They have their own stuff going on. Like, they don't be like fans.
I feel that.
We live in the bubble that's super hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside, it's like wrestling. Like, there's the bubble. Like, we all know what's going on. We know we know the politics. People from the outside, like, they know what's on the radio. Yeah. And they know what's on their Pandora.
It's very
list.
passive.
Yeah. So it's like, outside this little bubble that we got, that we live in, they probably not gonna know like a Cool Off or like something that ain't on DSPs or that didn't make Billboard. You know what I'm saying?
But are they fans of your music at all?
Yeah. They ain't like, oh, your music, nah, none of that. Oh, my baby mother probably don't like my music no more.
I can see that.
But
I can see that.
She's great though. But she actually, I think she got married recently. Actually,
you think
you got a song about that?
I mentioned it at the beginning of this album. But I changed the line because when I wrote it, she wasn't. I don't even know if she was dating. So I had it for a long time, but I changed it. Because I'm one of them people like, I don't care what's going on. We could be arguing, whatever.
You spoke this into existence because you said my ex before you married, so she's solo. I say solo.
Oh no, that was a whole nother. That was a whole.
Oh, okay.
Something completely different. But she is, and her husband or fiance, he cool, and it's like I'm learning, like damn, I never envisioned my life like this, but like, like it's life, like what I'm saying. It's like those are the things that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop. Like, I mean, not normalize it, like normalize not like being at odds with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, normalize moving on and co-parenting and all that other stuff.
I feel that.
You want to get married?
I think, I used to be like, hell nah, man, because, like, just being on the road, you see so many things that's like, oh, no. Like, married women acting like certain way at the meet and greets or the club. Like, it's just, I'm like, but I'm starting to, my brother just got married, my cousin got married, like, it's around me now, so I'm like, it's kind of like, because like I ain't been to too many weddings, like, you know what I'm saying, but I'm like, I'm going to be like, you know what, like
it's under consideration.
I just think like to be as great as I want to be, I can't do it. I can't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody who's passionate about something. So them days that I wake up, I don't feel as passionate about mine. I can see them do their thing, and it just remind me to find my passion. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Like, my values has changed over the years. So I think I could see myself, but, like that absolute trust is I'm trying to have a breakthrough with that and learn to, like, trust absolutely. Because, like, shit, we in the music industry, like, this is the second most backdooring thing in the industry that's out is music.
What's the
business.
first?
The streets, like,
like,
like, this is the second most backdooring thing, and maybe like them stocks and bonds guys, they do their thing too, but like this is the thing. So it's like learning to trust while being a product of the music business, and try to learn somebody and try to put your whole vulnerability and lower your guard, like that's tricky.
Where to start sounds like you were almost done or considered being done with love or relationship.
Yeah, for sure. I was. Like, in a sense of like lowering it, like allowing yourself to be like vulnerable. I was like, man, I'm off that. Like, it's just too much of it. Like, it affects me too much when it don't go right. You know what I'm saying? Like, or somebody has that power, and it's like, nah, let me just keep everything like at bay and like keep everything casual. But yeah, I was for a while.
Do you
be in
consider?
love?
Oh, sorry.
You said what? Huh?
You be like in love?
I've been.
Love bomber?
I think that's a new term, but I think, you know, with social media being so instant grat, I think love bombing is everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's almost a norm. But I don't think I love bomb because I don't be tricking like that. I think
Tricking?
I don't be tricking. I don't do that. Like,
I don't know if tricking and love bombing the same thing.
I mean, what do you do if you love bombing? You doing. Well, I guess it depends on what your love language is.
Yeah.
You be tricking? You don't be tricking?
No. Cause I just feel like that's all they're gonna see me as. I like to think I got way too much to offer than that. Like, people that do that, that's them. But I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, cause you can't read, like, you know what I'm saying, or you can't hold a conversation. So like,
you can't read.
You come on, you know, there's a direct correlation.
You know, nigga bought you a purse because you can't read. Because he can't read.
He can't.
Cause he don't know how to.
He can't write.
There's no character. There's no personality.
He can't speak to your soul. He can't.
I feel you.
He can't see you. He can't see you like, okay, like work is disturbing you. Like, I can tell how you are when you leave the house. I can tell how frustrated you are. I can tell, like, he can't speak to you like that. So he's like, oh, okay, back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take it back when we break up. Like, I like to say, like, if I'm interested my, like, speak life into each other. Like, you know, I ain't perfect. I'm far from perfect. Like, you know, and nobody's perfect. So I try to offer that. If I don't like them that much, there's not even no point of like really kicking it on a consistent basis. Yeah.
Do you?
I get irritated quick, easily.
I hadn't noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do
What's
you
your
know?
sign?
Virgo.
Do you know why you have such a short fuse?
No, see, fuse sound like you about to hit somebody. Like,
no, not. I don't.
Nah,
it's a metaphor.
So you say short fuse and it's including a female.
No, not with a women.
Oh,
you
okay.
You said you be having a bad attitude sometimes, right? Or you said something similar to that.
And see, bad attitude and short fuse. That's not what I said. But I don't remember what I said. But I'm
trying to gather. What do you say?
It was something. I said
we both can't remember.
I said I get irritated.
You get irritated.
Yeah, I get irritated.
Do you know why you get irritated swiftly? Is the question.
I don't think I get irritated quick because, like, I just don't like I feel like I treat everybody with respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't be out here trying to disrespect niggas. I don't be out here being rude. I'm very shy. Like, I don't really like.
Really?
I'm shy, bro. Any nigga that come in here and wears shades, don't let them tell you no different. That's the thing.
Oh, that's not just some cool shit?
Nah, man. Like, I just don't be. Take me a while to warm up.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
That makes a lot of sense.
But it happens.
So that's the same thing as niggas can't read. Like, you over here and then you fake it out with this.
Well. In theory, but I know I'm shy. So it's like some people take that as arrogance. Like, oh, like, you know, like a stranger come up to me and like, I just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. We're not having the same experience. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So people be like, oh, he's mean, and I'm just like,
I have heard that. If I'm being honest with
you, I don't be knowing what this. I don't be like. I'm not a key like nigga. Like, I don't. That's
I
not
didn't
my,
get that when we met though.
Huh?
I didn't get that when we met.
Where?
WWE.
I was saying because I think maybe I was drunk. I don't know. Like that should be helping.
Do we need to go to the 6th floor and get you a shot?
That should be helping, man. Well, I'm not drunk, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had a little something. Yeah.
Like, yeah, because bro, because otherwise everybody gonna be like, what's wrong with him? Is he okay? And I'm like, bro, I just be like, you know, or I might go to the video and it's a rack of girls and I'm like, hey y'all, and like we don't speak until the end, like, and it's like, oh, he's like, what you angry or something? Nah, I'm just not. I was in my room playing the Switch, like I'm chilling, like I'm not. We probably never gonna see each other after the day. Let's work hard, do our shit.
Do you shoot your shot?
If it's the right time, right person.
Have somebody shot at you and landed?
Dang, I don't think so. Well, yeah, a couple times, but like it ain't really gone away. But yeah.
How do you receive like a female shooting a shot at you?
It's 2025, man. It's not like
I'm gonna start using that.
It's not like she
every answer.
It's 2025.
It's not like she proposed. She just proposed the question.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I'm using that. I swear you. I'm
so
using that.
nah, yeah, but
What
I don't
are
think
we?
it's. I don't think it's tacky. I don't
2025.
think it's tacky. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I actually like. You know, if you want to do it, do it. Like
I feel that.
so at least she know what she want,
I feel that.
and then we can get all the other stuff out the way. Like, are you gonna ask me for a bag because you heard that's what rappers do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, who sent you? Like,
That's paranoia, kind
of course.
You've been asked for a lot of bags.
No, I see. It's like it's a part of the. It's unfortunately part of the culture now.
Mm.
I was asked like once.
That's crazy.
Did you get it?
Nope. Nah.
He probably blocked her.
Nah. She
got-
she engaged now. This is my she I guess she got her bags.
Not all your exes engaged.
Yeah.
So you run like a boot camp, like, and you get them ready.
Good
for
luck, Chuck.
Yeah.
You get them ready for the next nigga.
I'm like the good luck.
You see the
John.
women crawling through barbed wire and shit.
Yeah.
I'm running Wale program right now.
Yeah,
For Lauren boot camp.
My ex had a baby like 2 months after we broke up. She
Damn.
got yeah.
Wait, gave birth to a baby 2 months after y'all
Nah,
broke?
no, didn't give. I know what you're trying to say, but no.
I was like, wait, what you
But,
mean?
Nah, she started dating quickly and
Got you.
then
got pregnant.
yeah.
Yeah.
We wasn't together, but I'm like, we still talk, but whatever.
Y'all was cool.
Life. But again, that molded me to be the person. I get it.
So in your music, I would say there's probably actually it's just two of y'all. I think we talked about this on the radio. It's two of y'all who talk to women where you could say anything and the girls just be speechless, right?
Why you do that though?
I don't think so. I don't think I can say anything.
So
I don't think I can say anything.
oh no, you're lying.
Nah,
No.
man.
Hey,
Nah.
bro, let me tell you something. It's you and Drake. Y'all the two niggas that say you just say something and the girls is like, the girl, did you hear what he said?
Nah, because it's thought though. There's thought put into that.
I'm not saying there's no thought on your
But if I say I can't just be like, yo, like, hey, like it's 8:00, I'm pulling up. What's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, nah, it don't work like that. Like,
how
it's
much you want to bet?
You gotta say it the way you be saying it.
I'm
like
telling you, fool. Listen, bro.
but it's the way. She said
I
the
play
way
your music.
the way
my
you
nigga.
say. She said the way you say it, and I think that's the thing. I think there's something that resonates with people that knows, like, oh, there was thought put into this. There was some type of effort put into this.
It's the no.
Even when where to start, there's no part. There's no like, ooh, this is my part. It's just like lyrics, like literally like lyrics, just like
Bro.
disarming. Not like even when it's the slight uncomfortable parts, like it's just really honest. You know what I'm saying?
It's sentiment, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's sentiment, and the thing is, cause she be trying to coach me, cause she say I say stupid shit to women, right?
you do
What you be saying?
stupid shit.
I just say honest things, but I use different words than other
you be
people.
talking to the women like you be talking to some of these rap niggas sometimes.
No.
Tell him the way you ask for pussy.
Would you like to engage in coitus?
Coitus.
Yeah.
They need a thesaurus.
You see what I'm saying?
See, I can't say coitus and they ain't gonna stay.
Tell him the way you asked the girl in the DM to dinner.
Would you like to go eat simultaneously in the same environment?
See, they sound like you trolling her for.
And he don't call them dates. He call them business meetings.
It's not a
like
business
meeting. It sound like you control. It's not. It's like you trolling them a little bit.
It's not.
Would you like to? Is already like. Would you like to?
What?
Would you like to? Sounds like it already sounds like
Stupid.
not stupid, but it sounds like it sounds like it's in a novel or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you like to perhaps?
So give me the Wale
coitus?
translation. Like, if I'm gonna say something that I've said to a woman and you translate it how you would say it in a
I
rap.
don't have game now.
That's cap.
It's not game.
Not
it's,
game. Just how you just like. What's up?
That's
Like
a lot of pressure, but we could try.
Okay. So I said.
Coitus.
I said to her, I said, you stimulate my amygdala because your face is aesthetically pleasing.
Right. There's a lot of syllables.
That's what I said. Now, how would you say it?
I would have simplified it. Like, something about you make me feel alive. Like,
oh shit.
See what I'm saying, bro? Look at it. Tongue all out.
nah, but no, it's just like, You know,
That's some bullshit.
He said something about you make me feel alive.
That's some
what you
bullshit.
say. I know you said stimulate, so it's like boom, okay, boom.
This some bullshit.
Sometimes
bro.
stimulate. The word stimulate. Sometimes the word stimulate could be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, stimulate.
But that's not cap.
It's not. If you
Something.
just,
Say it again. Something what?
Something about you make me feel alive.
But how though?
So now you just said it aesthetics.
Your molecules are keeping you
Then
alive,
said-
not her.
Then she says how.
See how he dirty? That's that dirty Mac
That's
shit I
not
be
dirty
talking
Mac,
about.
and I'm disputing what he said with science.
Disputing is dirty
No,
Mac.
But you said something. You stimulate me.
You stimulate my amygdala. It's a part of my brain that controls attraction and fight or flight, right?
Okay.
And then I said, because your face is aesthetically pleasing.
Okay. You want to say that she's pretty, but she probably heard that before, and you can go into that. But you say something about you make me feel alive. You talking about her looks, but and then she's gonna say, what about it? And like, well, you know.
But it don't make me feel alive, so that's why it's cap.
It's aesthetic. What you mean? It's stimulate. You're stimulated.
So
Stimulation
I'm
means
feeling it.
Yeah, stimulation make you feel alive.
give him another one.
If somebody shock you with something, you're like, what do they do when they're on the table? Stimulate. Something about you make me feel alive. I'm feeling things.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll concede.
It was already default though.
Camigula got her like she's like, all right, like I don't know what you're saying. You're confusing me.
I don't like when I gotta copy and paste something to ChatGPT. Okay, give him another one.
Something I said, kind of what I said earlier. I said, let's go eat simultaneously in the same environment. And I said, well, I got to eat, so you might as well be there. The latter works, right? I got to eat, so you might as well come with me. That's fun. That's playful, right? I said, you might as well be there. So I shouldn't say that.
That's a little. Well, it depends on the woman, but like,
I'm kind of aggressive.
You might as well be there. See, I don't know, man. I don't know, because you might as well be there is like. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a classic. Did you eat today? Nah, not really. All right, what time? What time you want me to get you?
See what I'm saying? See, look at her. Now you said anything.
Nah.
You just said it wasn't even complex. It wasn't like
that's the Old Faithful. Did you eat today? That's the girls bang that more than.
The second part you said.
What time?
All right, what time?
Say it again.
What time you want me to get you? What time you want to leave? What time we get you? Like that's like without like, you know what I'm saying?
He told the bitch, what time should I arrive?
Yeah. No. He said you might as well come. Like
you might as well be there.
Yeah.
That's dismissive.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, sometimes girls are like, ooh, okay, all right, take the, because you know a lot of times they don't know what they want to eat, where they want to eat.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fine. So I say it wrong. Whatever.
Or you could just send a link of the menu. It's just like send a link of the menu, because you know girls want to. They like, ooh, I think I'm gonna try to. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah. I bet you I know what you want to get.
Oh.
And then.
See what I'm saying? You saying anything.
But I'm off the cup. No, but I'm just saying.
But I'm saying that was my point to her when we was arguing about this shit on the radio. I'm like, I said these niggas could say anything and y'all just be like, ooh.
Well, you told Frazzle though.
I'm just saying.
Look at your shoulders.
That's where the armrests are. What the fuck you said?
Bartender.
This what I be going through though. This what I be
it's
going
a lot.
through.
Y'all know what I go through. Y'all see it on the timeline sometimes.
Do you do you feel a way that you get ridiculed for defending yourself?
Yeah, man. Like I was watching something today on my man KD, and then somebody on YouTube, they was just like, man, like he's just one of them people that he don't like when people say stuff. He'll defend himself, and why is that so bad? And I'm like, exactly. But again, I do know, because I took like a year and a half away off Twitter. Like I was just missing, and I'm like, it don't bother me. But when I'm back outside and shit like that, like I'm like, damn, like y'all just this miserable. Like anything I say is just, you know what I'm saying, or like y'all like try to diminish what I done. You know what I'm saying, and that stuff be rubbing me wrong. But I know I probably shouldn't be replying all the time, but if I'm just sitting there smoking or something, or like just listening to beats or doing something, I might reply sometimes.
I feel like your mentions is hot.
They was hot during BET week, but that's for sure.
Let's talk about that.
Did you? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So for the people who don't know, just to give context, Kai Sonata's streaming. He's look like he in the garage. He hopping in the car. He say what up. You say what up. He say what up. Y'all talk about the game. Whatever. Twitter go crazy because he said, did he say Welly?
Yeah.
Well,
he mispronounced your name.
and then the driver corrected him like that's Wale.
Yeah, like,
said the songs and said everything that all of the songs that we know you for.
Yeah.
And then he's talking to Snoop Dogg, and then you let him know, like, yo, I look crazy.
Yeah.
Did you know that the streamers be mic'd up 24/7?
I didn't know. The last place I thought it would be is like in this crowded little area.
Yeah.
But again, like I seen the hallway. I mean, I'm not. One thing about me, I always introduce myself to people, even if they already know me. Like I'll be like, Wale, what's up?
Yeah.
Even just out there, like I'm introducing myself because that's just what I do. So. I mean, we played in the game, celebrity game, like last year.
I saw that photo you posted.
And I'm just like, okay. Oh, I'm sure he don't like be up like playing Lotus Flower Bomb or like on chill or poke it out. And he not up playing it, but he's a hip hop, like he's a pillar in this new generation of hip hop. So then I had the game out and he was like, yeah man, I'll beat you on this joint, like whatever. Okay. So I'm like, okay, he probably do remember me. It's cool. And then I get in the car and I'm just like my phone, like, damn, this nigga don't know who you are. This nigga, hey. And I'm seeing all these ats, and then I'm getting texts from people like, yo, then it's all good, bro. Don't worry about that shit. I'm what? And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm thinking about it, like now I'm in the room with all my peers, everybody in there.
Yeah.
And then, I seen him on the carpet, but I'm like, that's too much of a powerful little bubble right there of like energy that I don't really understand. So I waited and I saw Snoop, and I'm cool with Snoop, and I just walked over to him like, yo, I'm fucking crazy, but let's talk later. And then I ain't think that was pressing nobody. Like pressing out is like, man, like you know what I'm saying. I was just like, yo, it's all good. Like it just made me look crazy, but maybe we could talk later. We didn't talk later, but I think people ran with it for a story, whatever. But I just was confused, like. Why am I the butt of the joke, man? They had to drag me to come here because these events make me like uncomfortable, like you feel me? But I came there, put that shit on, did my thing, whatever. Took a little break, came back, and I'm like, dang, like why am I the butt of the joke? There's actual wars going on there. Why is everybody talking about you crashed out on them, you pressing them out? Da, da, da. It was really Punch who started it because Punch saw it.
How Punch started?
Because Punch said Wale in this joint pressing niggas out, but he was.
Joking.
Of course. Like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't hit me till the next day. I'm like, because that shit went viral. Like, so that was the narrative, and then it was just like internet magic. This happens at this time. And
perfect storm.
Exactly. So.
Mm-hmm. You didn't look crazy to me, though.
I know most people from where I'm from was like, you just asked them, you know what I'm saying? Like.
The initial exchange wasn't crazy to me because it's like his chat corrected him. They like, that's Wale. The chat going crazy, everybody saying your name and stuff. Then you hear the driver correcting him.
I should have absolutely just left it alone, though.
Yes.
Yeah, now the second, because it looked crazy when you don't realize that this nigga's still on stream.
Yeah.
And then you talked right into the mic.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I'm looking at everybody like this, and I'm looking for that little box with the green guy.
This nigga Mike, this nigga wearing a wire.
I thought y'all would have
pull up and be like, W's in the chat?
Shut the fuck.
W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
Shut the fuck.
Is there any W's? W chat. W thanks driver. W driver. W driver.
What's interesting as well, the first exchange, I thought that it was a full rollout. Like I thought that was promo at first. So to find out later on that you like, no, I look crazy, I kind of thought that like maybe y'all would have turned this into a whole like. Not like a rollout, but the song was coming. I knew the song was coming because y'all had sent it to me, but I'm thinking like, okay, the song is coming. They finna turn this into a whole thing. And then you even had tweeted the game thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's fake. Yeah. But it was real.
Maybe it was a commercial. I like that better.
Yeah. Call me next time.
It was a rollout.
It was a rollout. There you go. There's a spin. You spin on it.
Nintendo ain't take it down. So
I think when I saw that, I think my critique was like, bro, this is what I told you. I told Elliot Wilson. I said you and Wale don't realize who y'all are, and what I mean by that is you don't realize, bro, you're Wale. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. operate at a space where, I mean, you can. I'm saying from my perspective, you shouldn't operate at a space where it's like you not one of them niggas. Like you one of them niggas. So like fuck what people think, fuck what people saying.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Not saying that you need to scuttle your.
It turns. I mean, it comes and goes. Like I'm a human, and
I feel you.
You know, I wear my feelings out. Like that's just how I am.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, bro. Like, you know, some days you don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some days you don't feel like whatever. Like, and then I be isolated a lot, especially when I'm working on music. I be like to myself. So it's like I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I'm gonna be received, and you know that is a little bit of imposter syndrome. But well, how else I'm gonna feel? Like I'm not. I don't. There's no. Like I said, there's not really no community. There's, you know, I'm from this place that's so far away that's not really, you know, we're still trying to gather our identity in the music industry. Like, so it's hard to really, like, you know, to tell yourself that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then also I'm just me. Like, I could be with a group of people and wander off, and niggas gonna be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like, you can't be just walking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm aloof a little bit sometimes, but like that's just me. Like, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, and sometimes I'll be like, man, what is this? What am I doing here? How did I
Simulation.
get here? Yeah, how did I get here?
Can we get into some music?
Well, before
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You tweeted that you didn't want to do any more interviews or media.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think our job is as media personalities?
It's so crazy because the job of media is like journalism and like information, but now it's like everything is like clickbait and salacious information and all that other stuff. Like, and it's like we've lost the integrity. And when print died, you know, there was a part. It was, you know, then blog era started, and that was pretty much information and not. But then it started to, you know, now it's just like, what can we do to make this person react?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what can we do to have different clips go viral, and you know, and I get it because it's a business, but I think that's taking precedent over actual information. Information isn't as entertaining if it's not like salacious. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at right now. But I think y'all job is just what it's always been. Barbara Walters, you know, Oprah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whoever, Terrence J and them. Like, it was always just information to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be biased, you know, but like information to the culture and keeping that joint fed. Now it's like some people talk about the same thing every day, all the time, and it's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? This isn't what hip hop is about, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but sports is going through it too, like where it's not even just information no more. Like telling us how much Bron had today is one thing, but you got to tell us how much, what are the implications if he leaves LA, or who's the best of all time, because it's gonna get clicks.
Yeah.
So it's not information based.
What well, with that being said, do you think there's a difference between? Well, what do you think is the difference between a media personality and a journalist?
Man, it's essentially one and the same now.
Okay.
Academics is a journalist, whether anybody want to believe it or not. He might not in the traditional sense, but he is a journalist because he gets information and, you know, relates it to people on his platform like a journalist. Now he's not. It's just the same way as like a Harlem Globetrotter is a basketball player. He might not be in the NBA. He still plays basketball.
That's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? The NBA players are basketball players, just different ways to do it. Some people want this, some people want that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird time. Ever since print died and radio, I still believe very much on radio, but
You live on radio.
Radio changed a lot in the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why we have streams, and that's why we have like radical journalism, I'll call it.
Last thing on that is, how do you feel about the streaming era? Like, do you think that because I know there's a lot of pushback back and forth, but now when you went through label change, you kind of are the master of your own program. Mm-hmm. Like, you do what you want to do. I don't see anybody like beholden. I don't see you beholden to anyone at this point in your career. How do you feel about the streaming? Because you went through multiple eras: blog era, physical CD era, streaming era. Like,
another thing is, I don't think a lot of people understand how many labels I've been on. Like, and not just because of the game, like signing to Mark Ronson first, you know what I'm saying? You know, signed with Jay-Z, Rock Nation, when it was S. Enterprises, and then they were going through some changes, early, you know, growing pains. Mark had a situation with Interscope that fell out. I was a casualty of that war. Then I was chilling for like 2 months, and then Atlantic Warner at the time signed me.
Yep.
Then Warner changed to Atlantic.
Yep.
Then Atlantic had a situation with Ross and
Maybach.
Meek. Yeah, and then I was indie for like 4 months. Then I went to Warner, the new Warner Records, and then I did a 2-album deal with them, and then I seen how that things was going there, and I was like, I don't want to renew my contract. While I'm dropping, silly me saying I don't want to renew my contract before my album got dropped, but you live and learn. But then, my MMG contract was fulfilled, and then I went and got a new situation at Def Jam. So it was like, bro, like going to a new building so many times in your career, like, it's like, come on, man, like it's hard. It's hard enough, and then like 90% of the industry got wiped out like within the past 2 years. So,
Laid off, cuts.
This shit crazy.
That's
bro.
why I brought that up. But I wanted to know your perspective as being somebody who's gone through that, because a lot of people idolize the deal. They idolize
the idea of it.
The idea of it.
The streaming era is not. It's just, and nothing you could do. It is what it is. But I think it's cheapening the music a little bit. But I tell you, my albums used to, remember when they came out on Tuesday?
Yeah.
My album About Nothing, was the last week that the Tuesdays was the day, and that was a big thing in retrospect, because that's when the powers that be decided, okay, we're not doing hard. The focus is no longer physical
copies. Yeah.
And I think because I think Album About Nothing did like 134 first week. I think it was number 1 or 2, and like
May 30th, 2008.
And then my sales like took a crazy hit when it became streaming, because I like to believe I'm a blue collar artist, like the cities like St. Louis, Chicago, Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Like these cities, they've really come out for me. You know what I'm saying? But like the streaming there is like, I got songs that's, but it's like some kids might have songs that, or some people might have songs that people don't have no job. They can just sit there and play it all day, playing video games all day, and it's like, it's like, and the whole 1,500 streams to one sale is a little bit. You can't really gauge nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it cheapens the music a little bit.
I feel that. The other thing that I want to, so I'm going to talk about a couple of the things that are like my things. I play PYT pretty much every time I DJ. Sam Sneak, shout out to him.
Oh my God.
For that song, did you like who came up with the concept of the record, and then how did you approach that? Like, did you already know that you were gonna do that melody like that?
Nah, actually, that was a very unique one. I was in Atlanta for something, and went to one of Ross' cribs.
One of Ross' cribs.
Yeah, I went to one of Ross' cribs, and I just was recording for the day, and Sam came in there, and I went into like the little pool table area, and then Sam was in there. So I want to play something, and I'm just like, and he started playing it, and then I just started singing that hook, and he's like, go on the roof and just lay that joint, and we knew.
That's the first thing that came to your mind?
Yeah, on that particular record, and I like we all knew once I did the hook in the first verse that it was out of here.
That was we
knew it was going, like everybody knew.
Do you recognize yourself as a cheat code for other artists?
Sometimes, but then it's like, damn, like sometimes I'll be like, if I really was, then certain things would be different. So, so a lot of times I'll be like, I got more to prove in all aspects. Not even like these type of records, like like I got more to prove as an MC, as an artist, as a writer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I don't think so, but I feel like I've been very beneficial to a lot of artists, like trying to. I do too. To jump off the porch.
What do you think you still have to prove though?
I just, that I'm like, I still want like this shit is sport. Like you still want to be able to be the best in all arenas, all areas of this joint. Whether you just, you rapping on like Can't Rush Greatness, or you rapping on something else. You always want to be the top of your game. And if I'm rapping on Maxwell, Pretty Wings, like I still want to talk, like still want to be able my stuff to be as potent as it always has. It still matters to me that the effort, like Yeah.
When it's all said and done, like, what do you want your legacy to be?
I think I'm still trying to figure it out. But you know, I think I do think that again, like the whole polarizing thing and about like it now we joked about being divisive, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of people that's Kai's age that know my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's people younger that know, you know what I'm saying? There's people, you know, my age that ain't really familiar, or they have already made their mind up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still, like I said, I still got stuff I want to reach. There's still goals I want to reach, and achievements that I want. So I think if I can find myself in a position to achieve some of the things I want to do, I can start figuring out what exactly the legacy should be. You know what I'm saying?
I searched your name on my Twitter, and I've been a groupie
For 10 years.
over 10 years.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
And I didn't realize it. I'm like, dang, I've been talking about this nigga on Twitter since Twitter. Like, since
Twitter since Twitter.
since the birth of Twitter. That's why, like, just hearing you say that you still think that you have a something to prove, it just sounds crazy to me, because as a fan, you've done it for me.
Oh, I appreciate it. And I mean, I think I have one of the more unique like lures in this hip hop stuff. Like, I think there's a lot of stuff people don't know, and again, like, I got so many things I've always wanted to accomplish and I haven't, so I don't really. I feel like I have a lot to prove, but I do know, like, you know, I'm very hands on with my fans, and I talk to them, and I'm at the meet and greets, we talk, and I see they do see something completely different. But again, I'm a big dreamer. I got big goals, so I still don't see it all the way sometimes.
Do you think that from a musical standpoint, from speaking on more to like stuff you want to do and achieve, do you feel like you deserve more accolades from critics?
Well, that's so tricky, because I've learned in my life, in my career, that like they'll fuck with you if they know that you want their praise. They'll mess with you. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times when I like do something undeniable, it gets quiet. If I do something divisive, then you gonna hear, you know what I'm saying, the peanut gallery. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't really say. I'm too involved with the critics say, because like I don't even read comments. Only comments I do read are on Twitter. I don't go to YouTube. I don't go to nothing, like, because I know it can get dark. You can be in Reddit and be like, damn, I should quit, like, or just get too gassed, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
yeah.
But nah, like, I'm like, critics gonna say what they say and do what they do, man. Like, everybody already made up their decision on like certain artists, like, you know. They've already they already know, okay, well, he can't exceed this glass ceiling, like he can't break through. So I'm gonna give it one listen and call it a 7. Give it one listen and call it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the reason I asked that is because I know there's been a lot of emphasis on us celebrating each other within the culture, right? So you won a BET award for Lotus Flower Bomb. And that was for Best Collaboration, but then you were nominated for the Grammy for Best Rap Song. And so I was thinking about that because you were talking about the Keyshia at the BET Awards, and I'm like, oh, like, and before we even got on the air, you were talking about, like, you know, community and whatnot. So that's why I wanted your opinion on that as far as what you think.
Well, I mean that was so long ago. Feel me? Like,
yeah,
I think I made records better than that. So, you know, again, I don't want to say too much because they be jumping me.
Yeah, I feel you.
But, you know, there's certain things that happen in the industry, you know, that prevent. But, like, again, the Grammy nomination was like my, like, you know, one time, you know, and I just feel like in my mind I'm like, yo, like, this is legacy stuff, Grammys and stuff like that.
Super legacy, yeah.
And I ain't really, you know, I ain't go nowhere since Lotus Flower Bomb.
You been right.
I got triple platinum, quadruple platinum records a lot since then. But that was my last nomination. You know what I'm saying? And then my last award was like the one I got in trouble for fucking talking about on the. Yeah, that was my last award.
But do you submit your shit?
Come on, man.
I'm just asking because people don't know that you have to submit your shit for those things.
Of course, and you know, it makes it easy to attack my legacy. Like, if you want to, it makes it easy. Like, he ain't what he want, he ain't what he so, like, so there's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
This year is the 10-year anniversary of the album About Nothing.
Mm.
Are you doing any type of celebration or anything for it?
When is it? When is that joint ending?
2015.
Of platinum, right? Yeah.
The Need to Know.
Yeah.
The Need to Know went platinum.
When is it dropped in
March 31st.
March 31st.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we already passed it.
Mhm.
But it's still this year.
You didn't do nothing for it?
I don't think so.
They did at Kennedy Center. He's saying
We did something over there. Yeah.
you don't celebrate you don't celebrate your wins.
Sometimes, but I think I just been in the trenches with what I'm working on now.
Yeah.
You know, it's been an interesting journey doing this. You know, because the music been changing. My feelings about stuff been changing. Like the production choices change. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more like that.
When I'm listening to, I mean, I don't want to be offensive, but it don't sound like it to me. This sound like Wale. Like when I listen to Where to Start, when you hear Blanco, like it don't sound like you changed the formula. Like it sound like, no, this is Wale shit.
Well, I don't think I've made a record like Blanco before.
I'm not saying it like specifically that record. I'm saying when I hear it, it don't sound far fetched.
I wanted to sound evolved. I wanted to sound evolved, and I'm definitely doing that on the album.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the greatest artists or the greatest athletes or the greatest anything in the world, like most of them, you don't. It's supposed to look like it's not difficult.
I feel
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if you did your $10,000 plus, it's supposed to look like, you know what I'm saying. You can probably DJ a whole club and be thinking about 10,000 things and not even thinking. Like,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying. So
you're right.
You gotta celebrate yourself more and give yourself more grace.
It's coming soon.
I remember I was in the crowd when it was you, Meek Mill, and Rick Ross. They brought you guys on stage for 106 in Park. I forget if it was out here, but it was during the BET Awards, and they brought y'all on stage, and y'all had just dropped something. I forgot what it was, but y'all had just dropped something. But that was like 2012 or like 2013 or something like
probably
that.
Like one of the self-mades or something like that.
So it was during the BET Awards. It was Terrence and Roxy was still hosting it. So to be able to just still sit here and talk to you, it's a blessing. Because a lot of our artists, they done passed away, like y'all was talking about earlier, they strung out on drugs, or they just not cooking like that. And you been dropping stuff, like he said, it don't sound too far-fetched or far away from what you used to do or what you've dropped, in the past. So I just think you just need to give yourself some grace.
I appreciate it. I mean, I'm working on it, you know what I'm saying? But again, I told Joe, something happens in every artist's career. If you've been in it long enough, like past the 7-year threshold, something happened that changed you. Regardless, bro. Like, it can make you worse, it can make you better, it can make you more closed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally, like any artist that I know personally, like we've had that conversation. Like, something happened that changed you from what your first couple of interviews are to what you are now. Like, mine is I used to be way more of an extrovert, way more like
outgoing.
Yeah, way more like, you know what I'm saying? Like now I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
What was the thing that changed you?
It just. Some things like even like I was in a bad legal situation. Like nobody, when I first had my daughter and my album was about to drop, and like I remember I had to use so much money for marketing and all that to like handle the legal stuff with like some like a backdoor situation that somebody put me through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that joint changed me for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just like how some people like get funny with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they hit a little run and they just funny with you, and it's just like it just kind of make you just think like, dang, like maybe I should just be myself more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it just stuff like that happen, and it just be like, all right, I get it, I get what this is. Like, just stay to yourself and like don't be like don't need to kiki with everybody.
I remember T-Pain talking about like how he's done so many different things for artists and then they don't reciprocate, and you talked about spoken that earlier. So is that do you think that attributes to the changing of the artist, where
that was his thing probably for sure.
You might, like you said, you hit up somebody, they didn't hit you back, like, and like Gina said earlier, you probably have been many artists' secret sauce. And then do you think that will change you or that has affected you, whereas the love wouldn't be reciprocated?
Well, I don't even look for the reciprocation no more. I keep my distance.
I'm talking about back then when you said.
Yeah,
when you
I just thought like, you know, honor amongst thieves. Like I know, like I wasn't naive enough to think that we all was a sandbox together. But I'm like, you know, I'm sure that we have a lot in common because we're young black folks that made it, and you know what I'm saying. So maybe there's a little bit of relatability, and we working together. But you know it was more transactional than I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And again, like, you know, I ain't tripping. Like, it's just like, it just changes. Like, all right, cool. Like, you know, just hit my man just in the record. Like, we don't gotta do the rigmarole. Like, let's just get the work done.
Got you.
I have 2 questions. Do you have $500 on you right now?
Nah.
Okay, on
Trying to line me up.
On October.
For 500, that's a lineup. That's like.
On October 23rd, 2021, at 7:29 a.m., you tweeted $500 to whoever can tell me what Fluctuate samples.
Yeah.
He got a Cash App, probably. You know it?
You got Apple Pay, Cash App, Zelle or something? I don't know the answer, but I was just
Oh
wanting to know
my
if you had it on you.
This is a long ass setup for no.
And I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said that he don't know.
Yeah.
He don't know.
That's a.
You asked that nigga?
Y'all gotta ask DJ Money because I think DJ Money just like
he call Money right now.
He just like
I need that 500.
I don't think the song even came out.
So you was trolling?
Somebody told me something. I made the song, and then I was like, oh, like what's on? And they was like, oh no, it's not. Like it was a whole thing. Like I'm like, oh, why you had me thinking that's like.
So if I knew the answer, you wouldn't have knew. You don't know anyway.
Oh, you don't even know?
No, I just know that it's a song that wasn't released, and it was like a demo or something like that around that time. That's all I know.
That's
so you
crazy.
don't know the answer?
Nah. Well, yeah. No, I don't. It was not. No, I don't.
Who did you think it was?
I thought it was Sisters with Voices, and I was inspired when I heard it. So.
You trolled us.
That was crazy.
Nah,
that's low key.
No,
you know
at
what?
that point I thought I did.
No. You know what you did? You tried to field the answer for 500. Like, look, everybody go look for this sample. I'm gonna give you 500, and then that way I can go get this motherfucker clear to put it out.
Because Money was like, "Yo, this is this song," and then like I had seen something later, like, and I was like, "That's not what I heard," but the song was tight, so I was like, "Man, let's just keep going."
Man,
that nigga tried to source the answer from the internet.
It's on the internet somewhere, for sure.
It ain't on.
But y'all don't got no service in here, so.
Nah, you want to get on.
You want the Wi-Fi?
Nah, y'all got, my album be out in the morning. If I use y'all Wi-Fi, album be out. My album be at the swap meet, right?
Shut the.
Not this ain't.
Hey, this ain't that.
Yeah, this ain't what them other niggas you be going to talk to.
We don't. Yeah, I don't
play.
We don't get down.
Nah, man.
Niggas had where to start.
My cell phone ended up at a swap meet one time.
Your cell phone?
Man, look.
Like your physical phone?
This is like maybe like more than 10 years ago. I remember Kendrick helped me try to locate that jump. Like, cause I didn't realize. I think the barber stole it. Like in that joint, like we was trying to like track it down all day, and it just ended up in some swap meet, like around there.
Okay,
I was like,
back up,
I'm
nigga.
good.
Where was you went and got your hair cut?
Nah, in the hotel.
You got the barber came.
Yeah.
Cut your hair in the hotel.
Yeah.
The phone went missing.
You know, you don't really realize, like yeah. It was,
okay,
it was
phone went missing.
It might.
How the fuck did Dot get to?
Because around
involved?
that time we would talk every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, I think somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I tracked it, and then like I didn't know where I was at. Like, I'm just like, yo, we like with the drive. Like, I'm just trying to find that junk. And then like it took like maybe like 3 hours, and I was somewhere, and it was a big building, and he said something like, man. I don't know, like something to the effect of like, man, that jump is gone, man. Like, and I knew it too when I saw that building. I was like, man, I got it, man. I phone, But I was like driving around trying to find it, and I'm like, man, I ain't about to go to nobody neighbor. It was like me and one other person. I'm like, I'm not stupid now. Like,
but so you was by yourself with somebody, or you was with Dot?
I was on the phone.
Oh, you was on the phone with Dot looking for the other phone.
Yeah, trying to find
Gotcha.
Was anything leaked?
Nah.
Nothing ever happened?
Nothing happened, but somebody got a phone.
No music, no nudes?
Nah. I don't keep stuff like that on my phone, man.
Can we talk about Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Is there a backstory with the diss tracks back and forth, and then y'all went to the game?
I don't think Groundhog Day was a diss. But I mean, I remember it's funny because me and Cole talked the day before False Prophet came out. We was talking about like family and kids and stuff, like whatever. And I was in DC. I went to the club that day, and I ain't feel like driving all the way back to the house in Maryland, so I stayed in the city that night. And I woke up I just woke up like hungover in a hotel in the city, and my phone had like 50 messages and like I'm like, yo, Cole, niggas amping and shit. And I'm like, I ain't listen to it. I didn't respond to nobody. I'm just like in my mind, I'm like, okay. My shit stopped beating. I'm like everybody saying this, man. What up? And then I got to my jump, and I was like, I listened to it, and at the crib, I was like, stay calm. I went to the gym. I sat in the sauna, listened to it like twice, went home, and I wrote Groundhog's Day, and it was already done that night. It was about to come out that night, and I was like, you know what? Might have had a little bit too much to drink. Let me make sure these lines is tighter. Got my engineer up at like 10, and then I didn't respond to him. I didn't say nothing to Eve or nothing. I just put it out on a link, and then after that, the shit like started getting feedback. Then I talked to Cole, and I was like, yo, I'm about to come down there because I don't want people to think we like. But I had to respond on music, rather than like because everybody think I'm gonna go on the internet. And then I had to let niggas know like I can get like people thought that shit was like nah, and they like that's a response coming from a nigga that's like
I love the way y'all handled that though.
I remember I think Eve said it was like, man, this is good, this is great. I like how you handled it. I'm like, wish I thought I was gonna like, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes Kobe like it's not even about me. So.
But your demeanor people think you tripping.
Nah, when it's time. I get like.
I've seen the clips.
A lot of artists probably thought it was all like butter pecan man flow, like you know what I'm saying, like thought it, But like when shit go, I'm just like, yo, you want like look, we could go right behind that joint right there, no cameras, no nothing, let's just whatever happened. And I think that should be like disarming sometimes. I don't carry myself like no tough guy, but it's like, if it's that, let's make it that. Let's go, let's handle that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's rap, let's handle it on a record.
All right, hold on. I got money here. Money, you live on the air, bro.
Oh, what's up?
We trying to get this 500 right now. Gina, ask him the question about the sample.
What's the sample on Fluctuate? Wale Fluctuate.
It's not even out.
Fuck that. It? What's the samples?
SWV. It's a SWV unreleased record.
I don't think that's Coco or none of them on there, bro. I don't think you're sure about that. I don't think you're sure about that.
Yeah, it is. They just never. It just never. Coco's not on the record, but it's a record that they were working on for another project.
And I don't know if that's even. I think that might be a demo of somebody's. I don't know if it's none of them. That's what I'm saying. And when we did the record, you was like, yeah, that stuff you told me was SWV record that never came out. Well, I don't even know if you said it never came out, but I liked it. And Khalil made that jump, right?
Yeah, Khalil made that.
And I liked it, and I was just like, all right, cool. And then I was telling people it was until I found out, like you know what I'm saying?
That's what he told me.
Okay, so nobody know.
So can I get the money?
You didn't win it.
You didn't win.
It's not really an answer though.
I told you I ain't tricking.
He tweeted. When was the tweet, Gina? When was the tweet?
It was 2021.
He said 500 for whoever could get the sample or figure the sample out.
Oh yeah, he's smart for that.
It was October 23rd, 2021. So he knew he was just fucking with us, huh?
The fact still remains that money. I think can we get some closure to? Can we find out? Let's send Gina the original song though.
Yeah,
send Gina the song.
Let me have the song.
The original. Let's find it and find it from Khalil and let's all have the original, so we can at least have some closure.
All right, bro. Text me the song, bro.
And I feel like I should just get it because nobody asked you that in the interview anyway.
Nobody has. But you ain't win it, though.
Yeah. No, you got that, but you ain't getting this money, though.
Yeah.
You know
all right, I got another one for you, then. I got another one. Because TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok said that Lotus Flower Bomb is about Solange.
That's what TikTok said?
Mm-hmm.
Who on TikTok?
I don't know the username.
Oh. I mean,
And Vibe wrote an article about it too. In 2018, October 19, 2018, at 3:11 p.m.
I wrote that song so long ago, so I don't. Yeah.
Before 2000, what'd you say?
2018,
But that song came out like
2012.
Oh, you wrote it before, like years before it came out?
Well, actually, the first and second verses are like a year and a half apart, actually. But
Damn.
yeah, it was one of them joints. But
Damn.
yeah, I don't remember. Next question.
Okay.
But
I got
shout out to her though. Like she's
I got some
she's
questions
dope.
for you.
She's dope.
Do you want to, hold on,
Go.
last thing. Do you want to, last thing. First thing is Walemania.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
for coming through.
fucking with me, and shout out to Sade and everybody, the whole team. But 2 takeaways I have from Walemania, bro. Nobody's doing something like that.
Right.
Like, I've never seen a show where it was like, it's like a variety show, but not. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even know how to describe it.
That's the goal to have them. Like, nobody can really describe it.
Okay.
I don't even know. We've done 10 of them. I still don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, because when I came back, obviously I went and talked about it with people, and it was like, well, what is it? I'm like, I don't really.
It's like a trust me, bro joint. Like, it's like a trust me. Like,
you know what? I went and had seafood with the homegirl. She was like, just try it. Trust me. It was like, it's like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
I was gonna ask you if you knew how to describe it, but no.
Yeah, it's like trust me, man. Like,
okay.
You're gonna have a good time. Like.
All right. And the second thing was the battle rap, bro. It was DNA. It was
Tay Rock.
Oh my God.
It was good.
Bro.
I missed it.
They cooked, nigga. I came back. Me and Bootleg Head was losing our fucking minds on the balcony, bro.
I'm glad we added that touch though, because there's a lot of fans in that world.
Bro, that shit was fire. So I guess the question would be is, if you want to talk about it, why was that the last one? If not, why you trolled me and tell me that was the last?
It's just a lot of work. Like sometimes the juice gotta be worth the squeeze. Sometimes I love doing it. It's a labor of love for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I make to get on the airplane. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it's just a lot of work, and it's just like sometimes that it don't really be worth it. For real, like, especially when you got other stuff going on, like album stuff and, other big ideas. So
it takes away from the actual shit.
Yeah, and the business is changing, man, and it's just changing. And it's like I don't know, it's just Kaz has been trying to like twist my arm of like doing it again, but like some things got to be different if I do it again. But we'll see. Maybe I'll take a year off.
Take a year off and then do it.
Or maybe somebody else will do something like that and whatever. But we made it to 10 years, so.
Yeah. Well, congrats on the 10-year run. Like,
Thank
a lot
you.
of niggas ain't got that kind of IP. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
What about acting? You did ambulance.
She can't say the word. Just
Ambulance.
say it. Just say it, because she can't say it.
It's crazy because I did it with Jake Gyllenhaal and Yaya.
Hell yeah.
And Michael Bay.
I fuck with that movie. I fuck with Michael Bay. Tough, bro.
He's a.
I'm a Jerry Bruckheimer, Don Simpson, Michael Bay nigga.
I've played for like some really intense football coaches and track coaches, and Michael Bay is double anything I've ever been on the gridiron, like intense. But he know what he want. You know what I'm saying? But it was an intimidating situation because it's like you got Jake Gyllenhaal and Yaya and Michael Bay, and it's during COVID, so you can't even have nobody on set with you. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. Like, I just met with Michael Bay like a couple weeks ago about what's next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
a Michael Bay fan.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. That's my guy. But
really,
he's intense, boy.
What's your ideal movie role? Or storyline?
Just something that allows me to be creative with it. Like, I've gotten stuff. Like, yo, we want you to like, you just like, we're gonna do like Love Jones, and like you're gonna be.
Would you hit something on TV?
What you mean? Or do a sex scene? Nah, man. I think that's for people that dedicate their lives to that.
They was fucking in Love Jones.
Yeah, I don't think I would do a movie like Love Jones. It's kind of on the nose a little bit, but who knows? But I mean, just doing stuff that like allow me to like be creative and keep it interesting. So I'm not just going through the motions, because you gotta really like love. Like, it's so much hurry up and wait, and you know what I'm saying, getting into the character and all of that. But I'm definitely gonna get back into it after this album done.
As a DJ, I gotta ask you about "Poke It Out" because I play that song every time I DJ too. Shout out to Cool and Dre. The I guess the one question I got is that did Q-Tip like kill y'all on the back end of that record?
I don't even know, but
okay.
I mean, we performed it together like, at the Governor's Ball, like maybe like a week after it came out.
Yeah,
and he was telling me he loved the record.
He loved the record,
but maybe that's because of Checklist. I don't know, but you know, but just getting his blessing from it was a good feeling.
That's good enough.
I remember like I made that record like I had got COVID and I was like I had like pneumonia and everything like, so I was like. You know, and I don't know if any of y'all had COVID before, but like,
hell yeah,
when you come back to around people, like everything overstimulates you. Like it's so like I thought I was gonna go out to like this little gathering and stuff, and everything was so bright, loud, like you know what I'm saying. And then I had to do Rolling Loud like 2 days later. I'm like, how am I gonna get through this Rolling Loud set? Like they screaming my name, my heart jumping out, cause I'm like I'm not adjusted yet. You know what I'm saying? And I got off stage. And, like, I was breathing hard and everything. And my manager was like, yeah, you got to go to the studio tonight with Cool and Dre. I'm like, and I remember going there, and I'm like, man, I'm not trying to stay. And, like, they played me beats for, like, 10 minutes. And then they got to that one. And I just started, like, freestyle, like, check it out, fuck it out. And I was like, all right, I'm done. And then the next day, Jay was like, nigga. And then that's how that motherfucker came out. Like,
what about
my rushness, my eagerness to go back into my little private zone. It made me just not overthink that jump.
What about Cole's like bridge at the end? Was that him? That's his idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sent that. He sent that with the verse. Like I already knew it was a callback to like the Wu-Tang joint.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my 40 and I got
lifted.
It gave me that vibe.
So you hit him up, was like, I want you to jump on this.
Yeah, because I had that joint floating for a while, like in the dark pits of the bourgeois LA places. Some people was playing just the hook and a little bit of the verse, and then Eve heard it, and then he was like, yo, let's get this joint done. And Sean Dickinson and Eve, you know, they had a little convo, and then Cole sent that joint over.
That's what's up.
If Cole about to stop though, like we need to get one. We need to do one more. Like I love Poke It Out, but we got rap.
Oh, you want to like?
Yeah, I want to rap with.
You want to bar up?
I want to rap with all the rappers.
Would you do one of the Spiral Cyphers?
Maybe. I don't know how good I am at theatric rapping. Like I don't know how good I am at like. I don't know.
This is your problem, bro. You fucking Wale.
Yeah, but I'm a perfectionist and a Virgo. Like I don't
fuck
know,
all that, bro.
I don't know if I'm. Like, I don't know if I would like be comfortable like doing the theatric stuff. I might
theatrics.
Like
it ain't it's
some
it's
theater.
performance.
It's some theater that goes into that stuff. I mean, I've only seen one of them, but it looked like it was. They talked about it. It was kind of like acting it out and stuff like that. I don't know how I would do that. I'm not saying I can't.
You don't have to.
What?
You just rap.
Oh, so it's just
lead
like
the theatrics to the niggas that do theatrics.
Oh, so it's just like a cipher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Damn.
Y'all, come on. Man. Sometimes I like to just rap like, yo, I'm just gonna rap on this Nas is like joint. All right, cool.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then I just put it out and just move on. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the people decipher it like that. Like rather than doing like, you know, the social thing and doing like the whole like, you know. That's just my style. I can't just put out freestyles. Y'all, you don't like that?
Oh, I love it.
That's all.
You
she
see my
want.
shirt?
That's all she want.
Make niggas rap again. Yeah, I tried to do that.
Yeah.
I tried to do my Canvas greatness jump. Y'all heard it, right?
I heard everything you dropped.
Thank you. But did we all pay attention? Probably not. People just heard it. Oh, right. I'm saying some stuff in there. Don't worry though. I got like 1 or 2 more freestyles. I'm gonna do. I just want to warm up.
What are so this year the one of the best?
I might do one tonight.
You should do one tonight.
I'm gonna find a West Coast beat.
Can I come? Can I pick the beat?
No. Maybe next time though.
Next time? You don't even have a beat in mind. You don't even know what the fuck you gonna rap on.
I'm gonna think of something.
I got a whole note.
I need some like Daz or like some DJ Quick.
You want an original Daz beat?
I want something that's a little familiar, but not overly done. I'm gonna think about it.
I got the whole note of beat. I'm doing a mixtape, so I have a whole note of beats.
What are some of your favorite West Coast beats?
Let's go to the next one. We're gonna talk about the session tonight.
All right.
Okay, look.
Y'all Sirius paying for it?
What the session?
Yeah.
You already going to the studio?
Am I?
You just said I'm gonna do it tonight.
It could be a studio. It could be.
We can set a session up right now. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
I like what she.
We got studios all around here.
Yeah.
Don't play.
Okay.
We can go up to the 8th floor.
Okay.
This
We
is
can't
the
go
8th
up.
floor.
No, what's Rock
Seventh
Nation?
floor. Oh, Rock Nation's on 6th.
Sixth floor. I don't have no keys to that door. I'm really trolling. So this year marks the 20th year for one of the best R&B albums of all time, The Way It Is, Keyshia Cole, and you are currently on tour with her.
Yep.
How
Well,
y'all working?
I did one show yesterday, in Baltimore. I did one show in Baltimore, and I'm doing LA crypto joint.
Are you guys working on any music?
She busy, man. She put her all on. She been killing it with the tour. So, but I'm sure like that's my dog. Like we really, you know what I'm saying. We really be talking to each other, checking on each other. So
You know what'll be dope just as a Wale fan?
Hmm.
Just do like some flips like from The Way It Is album.
I changed my mind. I don't love you no more. I was thinking about that when I seen her perform it. I was like, this might make some sense. To jump on that.
And it's the 20th year.
Yeah. What else?
What other albums?
No, what else from Keyshia that I could rap on that you would think?
She's an R&B head, bro.
What's the one? We Could Be Falling Out of Love.
That's too slow.
What? You want some fast shit?
I got it.
Okay, what about Change My Mind?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Tired of the bullshit competing with these other chicks. Guess what? Nigga, I'm leaving you.
That's a different album, though.
No, that's Guess Who.
Is it?
I mean, guess what?
Okay, I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna listen to it on the way back and see.
Oh, you know what I always wanted to ask you? I never had a chance.
How do I put it out? How do I put out Freestyles?
Just drop that motherfucker.
Like where though?
Do it on your YouTube.
Twitter.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Or Twitter. Which one?
Both.
I don't.
Combination.
I'm learning how I work now because don't nobody really do that. So
bro, put it out on both.
Who don't do that? What are you talking about?
People don't do the other people be like it's not.
Yes,
they do. It's not a norm right now. It's not.
So do it.
Of course,
you
I'm asking y'all how do
this
people.
This is what the fuck I'm telling you
I'm
right
saying
now. You
how
about to make me mad. You finna piss me off.
Damn, you
all
can't.
I want to hear is Wale rap. That's all I want. It don't matter where you drop it.
Answers, man. Y'all my peers. I'm asking y'all how does it? Like,
Okay.
do I put up a link? The download link or like do
no.
I don't need that shit on my Apple Music. I'm gonna run it up on YouTube regardless.
Okay.
Upload it to YouTube. Don't monetize it. Upload it to just post it as a post on your.
I would never monetize it. No.
On your Twitter. That's it. That's all we need.
You got some shit on your phone right now, huh?
Yeah, he got some shit in there.
No, I've got my album. I got a couple like.
I want to hear that too, but this is my last question, because I never had a chance to ask you this. In 2013, you dropped The Gifted, right? You dropped The Gifted project. And it wasn't the last song. Black Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
On Black Heroes, and then you had the outro about nothing. You put Jerry Seinfeld on the song called Black Heroes.
Right.
Were you trolling?
Nah, because it was more so like the song is over, and on Gifted, every song ends with the way the next one begins. Like I'll say something or I'll do like a little like a vamp or
interlude.
something. Like every song goes into it. Like no matter what, if you listen back to like the last 5 seconds, I'm like saying something.
Yeah.
So that was just me introducing the album about nothing is coming next. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The outro about nothing, the intro, son of a bitch.
Yeah, so that was just me saying like, yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, you good, nigga. Nigga, that was 2013.
Yeah.
And then the album about nothing came out in 2015. You planned it 2 years out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because a lot of that.
I don't have no more questions.
Atlantic didn't want me to.
This thing got me fucked up.
Atlantic didn't want me to do. They didn't want me to do it with him. They wanted me to do like a black comedian. And I'm like, that's not. There's no the juxtaposition isn't as stark. If we get like you know what I'm saying, Kevin Hart or like whoever popping, it gotta be somebody like Jerry like speaks in like philosophy a lot of times, and it's easier to make music that's like, you know. So that was an uphill battle too though. But
Kevin Hart was an option.
I mean I remember my Kaiser brought it up, and I was like I don't think like my fans already know the 2 mixtape about nothing, and more about nothing. So I gotta this is the 3rd, and it's the first one that we actually gonna put out. So I was
bro. Fuck all of that. You planned you had a 2-year rollout that you pre-planned for the next album.
I did a mixtape before. I did a mixtape right after Gifted the next year, and then I put Gifted out. So I didn't take 2 years off. I just whatever mixtape.
Oh, so okay, all right. I was about to say this nigga.
Yeah, I put out Festivus, and right before I put out album Bun That.
Yeah, it was in between the two.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy though. Still, go ahead and do your thing because I know you wanted the card for.
I have a card game
Mm-hmm.
called Hoefessions from my podcast called Hoefessions, where I get into rappers' business.
Okay.
You can purchase it on Hoefessions.com. So I have these cards right here. I would like for you to read the card. Don't flip it over yet. I would like for you to read the card and then answer the question on the card. And if you don't know the answer or don't want to answer the question on the card, like you ducking, then you can head the card and he can answer the question.
That's some bullshit.
So I'm just going. Okay. Well, this is easy. Okay, ready? Get ready.
You gotta read it.
Read it out loud.
Spit a freestyle at the person next to you. Search your phone for the word swallow. Well, so you gotta give. You gotta give.
She already seen what's in my phone.
Well, she can do. Well, that's the.
Let's see if you got something new.
It ain't nothing new.
Okay, go to the next one.
She already searched about.
This shit aggressive. I don't know if I can. What's the pettiest reason you cut someone off? Damn.
You got a lot.
Nah, but you know the petty be like specific sometimes. Like,
Barbara stole your phone.
Maybe like just things that just didn't align with my like me as a person. Like the overly like I'm never the person that like police what you wear, what you do, whatever. Like, but like you finding new dates to go to the same place, the same club. Like I'm like I need to feel alive. I need to be stimulated more. Like lack of that. Like you know what I'm saying. I guess like no passion for like life.
Yeah.
Or passion for like work. You know what I'm saying. That's like a turn off. And I've like kind of kamikaze a couple joints when I felt like I was wasting my time.
Yeah.
Take a shot if you've ever had sex at a party or a social setting. Oh, that's like a, isn't that like a, you can go to jail.
It's called a lewd act.
Yeah, it's crazy. You wrote this?
She wrote all them cards.
Have you done it?
No.
Oh. Have you?
You gotta have the decorum, man.
So what the fuck you talking about all these laws
asked
for?
a question.
But you was like, ooh.
Pass this card to the cheater in the room.
Yes, exactly.
The way you just barked at him, like, no, what the fuck, you nigga? I'm like, oh, no, that's.
I just break up.
That's cheater.
I've never been in a relationship.
Never? Okay. Cheater, pumpkin eater. For sure. Never been in a relationship. All right.
Claiming people is crazy.
Claiming people is crazy.
I'm not out here claiming niggas.
Sometimes you gotta take them L's though, man. Like that's who make us who we are. Your friend is about to die. Then the only way for them to survive is if your wife, husband performs oral sex on them in front of you. This is like something that could have been like on the sketch in the courtroom lately, like perform oral sex in front of you.
But was your friend to survive?
I mean, you know, we want to keep our friends alive, but like, you know, that's dark. That's dark. I don't want any feedback of what to rap on no more because I don't want to know. I don't know
what's going on
that mind, man. That mind, man. Don't get fooled by the innocent face. I know now, like, if your friend's gonna die.
She's a Leo,
somebody
bro.
suck somebody off.
Are you subbing me right now?
She's a yes. He is.
Oh, you fucking
You didn't know that?
What is the worst thing you found while going through your girl's phone? Oh man, when I first got this is my around my first album, had a small Soho jump, and I remember I left the country for like a month, and I checked that phone. That makes you a man. So yeah, especially when it's.
What'd you see?
I mean, some texts that I never thought I would see. Like,
oh, okay.
She was complimenting them?
I mean, it just looked like something that I ain't want to see, and I just blocked it out of my. It's just something happened.
What year is this?
You stayed with her?
No.
Oh.
What year is this? I need to go to the catalog.
I don't remember. It was before my debut.
It was before my.
What did Keisha Cole say she should have done? Cheated. That's an easy one. Thanks. Name all of Moesha's boyfriends.
What?
I don't know.
I only know one of
Romeo,
them.
both Akeem, they both passed away. That's crazy. Sticky Fingers. That's all I
Q.
know. That's his name on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one I
Onyx,
remember.
Yeah.
Oh, Haji.
Oh.
Oh, Haji is. You just said it.
Hakeem.
Nah, the one that died.
Oh, Merlin Santana.
Marlon Santana. Yeah.
That's his real name.
No.
No, his name
Oh,
Haji
on the show.
Moesha.
On the
Yeah.
show, his name was what?
That story is very sad.
Yeah, it is.
That's
it is.
crazy. And I was out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things about this place. It's like I don't think a lot of people that only come here for a little bit. I don't think they understand.
They don't get it.
It's like really, really, really like when they say it's just like 3 different LAs for real. It's like it's really, you know what I'm saying?
That's why you niggas shouldn't be walking.
Man, you gotta get that vitamin D, man. Have you ever injured yourself during sex? Oh man, no. And let's hope that never happens.
Have you injured someone?
No. Why did Stoney fuck Nate? Who are these people?
You don't know?
No. What are they?
I thought we was like.
What movie is this?
If you don't know the name,
Stoney and Nate?
yeah,
No. What is this? Can you put me on?
set it off.
Oh, I seen it. Wait. Which one was Nate?
The one Stony fuck.
Stony was Jada Pinkett's
Okay,
character.
see, that's better. And
I'm in a bind, Nate.
And I don't remember now, but
When the last time you seen set it off?
the thing is not how long ago I seen this, it's how much content and media I've absorbed since last seeing it. I can't even remember the last, like, some Netflix joints I watched in like 2 days. I can't even remember.
What's your hood classics? Favorite hood classics?
I do love Jones. It's just fun. Brothers, The Wood, Boys in the Hood, Friday, all the Fridays. Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
You just saying LA shit. You like LA?
That ain't LA shit.
All of those are LA.
Not Love Jones.
Okay, not Love Jones.
Damn, it is. But I mean,
All the rest of them you said are
but
LA.
no, they gave us a lot of material in the late '90s and early 2000s. They really did. They really did. Like John Singer's a God rest his soul. Like he really did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't really had nothing like that. Was like that joint made a lot of us men. You know what I'm saying?
What so we have out here, just so people who are familiar, we have LA hood classics, right? You got the Boys in the Hood,
Baby Boy.
Baby Boy. So I look at
Ain't it true Pac was supposed to be Baby Boy?
Yeah.
For real?
yeah.
You
So
think he would have done it right?
Yep.
yeah.
It would have been.
He could act his ass off.
It'd have been completely different.
It'd have been a different little. It'd been a little different.
Yeah.
He
But
would never got beat up.
Boys in the Hood basically, two LAs, right? Boys in the Hood basically takes place on the west side of LA. Menace to Society takes place on the east side of LA. That's a good way to look at shit.
Menace to Society, for some reason, that joint scared me when I was little.
It's treacherous.
Cause I'm like, bro, they like that shit going on outside right now. Like I was scared. That shit kind of fucked niggas up. Like,
So I want to ask you what
there was no good guys in that jump. Like,
not really. Well, it's a good guy turned bad, and then he ended up,
nah,
Met his
Kane
demise.
Love Dog was
Kane-
a good guy.
Nah, Kane was a good guy. He got turned.
Nah, I think he was fucked up off the break though, for real. Like,
Hell no.
nah, man. Like,
Old Dog corrupted him.
nah.
Sharif was a good guy too.
Did you ever hear that Sharif was a good guy? Did you
That
ever
was
hear-
supposed to be Tupac, too.
Did you ever hear the fan theory of that Old Dog's not really there?
What?
I've heard that, like, Old Dog he's like a whatever, like he's like his conscience.
So who shot them?
You can't say that no more.
PB bleeped that.
Asians. They took that word away from us.
Hell
I'm
raising.
sorry.
So my question is, what story do we have? Like, what movie do we have to reference DC culture in that way?
We working on it though. Like,
Because I called E40 one day and I was like, yo,
we
what's the Bay Area story like our
we
boys in the
talked about it. Me and my mans always talk about it. I've been trying to get some things done because we got rich history. Like,
Yeah.
but my theory is that this is my theory. Not to get on my 10-4, but I think that showing the crack era, which is really ingrained in our like everything in DC, but showing that and like letting people know how close that was to the White House makes America look really bad.
Crazy.
So it's easy to be like, yeah, we can greenlight a paid in full, even because that's in New York. That's not by the White House. But like when we was the murder capital in a small little area, like you don't really want to know. Like they don't really want to know how them things was coming in and coming out. How many people was dying. Like how much crack was just ravaging everything. Like on Hollywood stage, like I don't know if you really want. I don't think America really wants that.
I can see that. So you think that there's a plot
from,
for
like Dave from the Crib, Taraji, like Martin, like that joint we could have got our story off a long time ago. So it made me think that something is holding it back.
You think it's politically charged?
We right by the thing. We right by the White House. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us never even been there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like even in school, nobody cared about that joint for real like that.
Last question. I don't know if you will answer it or not. Hopefully you do. What's the album title?
Oh, you'll be one of the first to know. You'll be one of the first to know. I gotta announce it a certain way. I'm not really sure how, but
okay.
Oh, you're not gonna say it.
I've already there's some content I gotta do, and if I tell you now, the content is pointless.
Can you tell me off the thing?
What?
She trying to get to the studio. What's the name of the album? I want to know. The people want to know. What's the name of it?
I can tell you what it's about.
Okay.
It's really like everything from Blanco to where to start, like trying to figure out what it looked like trying to do this, like do right by somebody, trying to figure out where I am in my field of work, like, and trying to figure out balancing the DC stuff that's going on daily and the industry stuff, like juggling both of them, and just where I'm at, like in my mind, like where exactly I'm at. There's some fun moments. There's some like just stuff that'll just make your hair stand up. Like there's all type of moments on there, but it's a collection of all of the things that's going on in real time and in the past 2 years since 4 years since I dropped.
I don't know what that name of the album is off of that. What do you?
I said I can't tell you.
No, I know, but I'm saying I'm trying to extrapolate.
But when you hear it, you're gonna be like, okay, I get that.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
So, and I may or may not even mention. I may or may not mention it in where to start the title. So, yeah.
Oh, I could tell you what it is.
Nah, cause you gonna just keep guessing and then.
All right, if I say it,
Family Feud.
We don't gotta do it right here. But if I guess it, are you gonna tell me?
How many guesses you get?
2 guesses.
Unlimited, nigga.
2. Now see,
You get 2 guesses.
see, you can't. She can never be on one of them shows, man.
I will follow the rules. You writing them as we going.
Yeah, 2 guesses. But okay, you want to ask? You could just read the song, then and be like, yo, is it where to start? Is it like you could just say, you know what I mean? Like 2.
I'm not gonna guess it right now. I'm gonna guess it, and I'm gonna hit you and tell you, and then you gotta really tell me if it is that.
Okay.
Bro, so the new album, we don't have a title for it.
Henny, when you think I can start like saying what the album title is? Huh?
Man, I call Kaz. Kaz, no? I'm gonna get the FaceTime and everybody in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of the album, nigga?
If I can get the content, then I send them to both of y'all before it come out.
Okay, bet.
That way I can at least get some feedback too. Yeah.
All right, for sure.
Wait, hold on. He said one of the words in the song, or one of the what you say?
When he was giving us a description.
I could explain it like.
When he was explaining it, he actually said it, but y'all didn't catch it.
We gotta shoot the joint though. We definitely gotta shoot the thing, the trailer. We gotta shoot the trailer.
All right, take the glasses off. Give me something.
Give me some.
I just played that little sick game.
Yeah. Your little sick ass game.
Masochist type shit.
Yeah. Okay. A couple of fan questions is what is Wale? Do Wale?
You on my Twitter?
No. What is Wale's relationship with MMG?
Me and Ross is good. Like we're good. Like we talk like what like.
Oh, it says MMG and Meek, but I
haven't talked to Meek in a long time, but I don't got no
love lost.
I don't got no issue with nobody. Like, and it's still like I still respect everything that we did as a collective and everything Ross did for me, and that's still my man.
Yeah.
I got nothing ever bad to say about Lost.
Does Wale feel like he ever got out-rapped on a record?
No.
No.
But there are some caveats to that, like, Beautiful Bliss, like, because me and Cole used to hang every day, and he wasn't on he wasn't on nothing. Like, he was like, not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think me and Rich Kleiman at the time was like, yo, we should put J. Cole on this joint. And I was like, yeah, Cole and Evie, we used to just be in the studio, at Mark Ron's studio, just playing on the little basketball machine, and he be in one room, I be in the other one. So, I see the work he putting in, and I'm like, this nigga tight, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, he did that verse, and I'm like, all right, cool, you got it all, because I thought that was going to be his first ever feature. I thought that was going to be his first one. And then, freaking, like, he just got, like, from the time he did that verse, he just got more and more, and then Hove put him on Stars Born. I was this close to being on that joint, but I got, like, outvoted or something, but he was on that joint, and, like, it was just a double, like, you know what I'm saying? So people say he got me on that, and I still think my second verse it equals it out, but that's the caveat maybe. But I don't think I got out-rapped on nothing before.
Okay.
Did you find a Black Bonnie?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Somebody told me I asked you that on Twitter.
Yeah, I have at one point.
Okay. That's it. I don't have no more fan questions. Well, we'll get the album title at some point. We'll go back.
You guys doing a great job journalizing.
Journalizing?
Yeah, y'all doing a great job.
Thank you.
You know, you got the good cop back.
Who the fuck the bad guy? I'm not the bad cop.
I think it changes. I think it changes. I think it's like
you think we play good cop, bad cop?
No,
I don't have nothing to do with.
Y'all don't. But y'all like, cause then when I started getting a little scared, like I'm like, let me go right over here, cause like when she was like, yo, nigga, you oh shit.
Cause we was talking about rap.
Yeah, I know, but
I get excited about.
I know,
rap.
I get it.
And that nigga said, yo,
I'm like, yo,
rate them jewels right
like,
now.
I said, like, okay, like, you know,
Give me all your shit.
Yeah, MOP. She was like a little MOP baby. Like,
I'm sorry.
Nah, but yeah, it's it's cool here though. Like, we gotta do this more often.
You come to Hoefessions?
Where
You gotta play that sick ass card.
Yeah, some of them questions make. We might have to have my publicist like go through the joint
feel
first.
the shit.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Y'all gotta have some like.
It's like lip service.
Yeah, like y'all gotta have like wine and like.
Oh, it's real sexy over
No,
there.
it's sexy.
They can, like,
She do the whole show in some.
have like a therapist outside of the joint, like I could talk.
No, it's not like that.
Nah, it is like that over here. When I read that, I know it's like that.
No, over there it's like cool, it's calm, it's sexy. We drink wine, wear pajamas and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
TLC vibe.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
Okay.
Can I get a verse for my mixtape?
Maybe. It's a budget.
No, it's no budget.
I'm just playing, man. We'll see. I'm trying to be on top of my,
I don't need it till next year.
Niggas is rapping. I like to submit my verses when it's like a week out.
My bad. I've been trying to rap, but two more things. I got it because I got you here. One is 100 Miles of Running with you with Logic. To me, that was like fire. Like the way y'all rap. Like I'm not a huge Logic fan, but that shit was hard.
Thank you.
And then any plans to work with my brother Eric Bellinger? Like I know y'all got hella I think I got a whole hard drive full of records.
That's my
bro.
Can I have a hard drive?
That's like, nah. Man, he know how I feel about him and his family. That's my dog. Like. He just puts out so much music. I can't get him to be like, all right, come on, let's lock in
project.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about it, but it's like every time we get like he moves back on tour, or, like I want to do a project. If I do a project with somebody, like we gotta like really like, get into it. Like it gotta feel like a whole thing. But
I think y'all could do like a not a best of both worlds, but like something similar where y'all go out and like do the duality of it.
Yeah,
and y'all compliment each other.
He got a classic.
And y'all pen
classic voice. He got like some people that need a lot of stuff on it. He don't need much. Like he don't need much on his stuff. Like he probably like my favorite person to work with, and I haven't got in with him.
Word. That's what's up.
Is the album like sex playlist heavy?
Not really, unfortunately.
Lyrics.
Whisper, ear whispers.
It's a lot of heavy lyrics. It's a lot of personal stuff on it. It's probably my most personal. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Because you kind of an emotional nigga.
Yeah.
So it's,
Well,
Yeah.
so maybe it's my superpower.
Have you
If
ever?
some of these niggas was more emotional, they'd have more emotion. A
Ooh,
lot of these niggas
see,
don't.
saying anything and you just react.
It's not.
that was bar. That was a
If
bar.
my emotions is what's got me this far.
Have you ever regretted being emotional in
Yeah.
music?
Hell yeah.
Being vulnerable?
Yeah. I talked about like having PTSD about and, like about how the awards made me feel, and like people was like using that to like call me a failure. Like you feel me? Like I'm like, damn, this is why niggas don't never really share nothing. You feel me? Like, and like or every time I try to share something, it's like, oh, you whining, you complaining, like so it's like sometimes I hate it, but that's just me. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you, I have definitely seen both sides of you. Like I've seen the, whatever they say, and I've seen you be super like on your shit. And
But I think everybody got them
it's
two
duality.
sides. Yeah, everybody. Man, that's what makes us man. Like we flawed like that.
Facts.
I'm sure Martin Luther King ain't wake up every day with a dream. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably had some nightmarish days too. Like
that was a bar. Now, that was a bar.
duality.
You know what I'm saying?
I just think that mine is like more overt maybe sometimes because
Yeah.
like I get uncomfortable quick when in uncomfortable situations, or if I'm upset, I can't like hide it sometimes. Like I'm disappointed, I can't hide it sometimes. And again, on top of that, like I'm not like overly like talk to people I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like, where am I going? Let me get there, and like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't so I think we all got the duality. Like we just seen her try to press you out. That was a press out. That was a press
She
out.
crashed out.
Yeah.
Wait, when?
I don't like how they been misusing that even, man.
Oh,
Crash out used to really mean like
yeah, I know.
that means like you threw your whole life away.
Yeah, I know.
Like you did something crazy. Like you shot somebody's shit up, or like now they're like, oh, such and such crashes out on such and such, like because like he got mad for a second. Like, but again, that's the internet.
But look, bro, I was about to give you your flowers and your props. Like, I appreciate you be willing to, because I know you said you're not doing no more media.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
You always welcome. Hopefully we get the album early. We're gonna get the content with the album title early. I'm not gonna leak it. That's not what I do here.
He leaked Big Sean album.
I did not leak Sean album. Why you keep telling niggas that?
That's what Reddit said.
Who said that?
Reddit.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
Reddit said that.
Nah, but
I did not leak
there's
Sean.
certain people that you don't mess. You just leave them alone because like that leak thing is crazy.
I didn't leak nobody's album.
Nah.
I don't think you should send him nothing.
What? That's dirty macking.
I know. I'm
Damn.
don't duck it.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Anyway, thank
Good-
you for
good
coming,
cop.
bro. You
Bad
remember early, she couldn't even fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? Now she's talking to you.
She in her
nigga.
bag. She in her bag.
You know what I'm saying?
Duality.
Yeah, fuck that. But thank you. But thank you for coming, bro. You welcome anytime.
Thank
You
you
know what I'm
for having
saying? Whenever you want to pull up and give us the album title, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
We'll
gonna
take it.
some raps now.
For
We
sure.
going to the studio.
You got any motivation?
Yeah. I could be a muse.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's effective immediately.
Them-